Welcome back to Genshin, where I am now Queen of the Mushroom People. That one, I think it was like the very first world quest I got here, with like some girl who was getting attacked or something, I don't remember, she wasn't important. After finally going back and following her and being forced to deal with her presence in NPC Masterpiece Theater for like an hour. The quest led me to uncover these last... I assume if I keep going down this line, it'll uncover this last one too. But yeah, I uncovered this top one for now, and that's why it's hidden, because this is the kingdom of the cabbage people. Fucking Cabbage Patch Kids. Those the thing.
Keep up.
Yeah, those fuckers. Yeah, Cabbage Patch Kids. That's what we'll call them. Why the fuck not? Hey, secret. Yeah, other than finding that, like, the world quest, it is indeed, it was indeed like the equivalent of the Tighnari quest line from Inazuma. Like, I'm sure if you're in the right mood, and just sit down and kind of soak it all in, it's very interesting. But just I don't care enough. They didn't care enough about it to actually make it engaging and add voice acting and like make it a whole thing. Like, I don't know, just watching NPCs look around with full animations without their lips actually moving or not actually saying anything just is not my idea of a good time. So that's unfortunate, but whatever. So I'm not gonna bother showing that part on screen at all. Last time I think I said I regretted not showing all of the Tighnari thing on screen, but again, it's just, there's so much. There's so much goddamn talking. And it all just amounts to, like, lore, which is interesting sometimes, but Genshin is a little excessive about it sometimes. Anyway, hello, Stu. You're on part 2, nice. I don't know what part I'm on. I picked up so fucking many. There's so much shit here. I think this is it. I think this is it, but its current objective is not very helpful. So I stopped. There's just a lot. There are a lot of quests to do, and I'm not too worried about it now. Just slow but surely trying to knock some out. One of the ones we're going to knock out today, the only one we really care about making sure we knock out on screen, is Tighnari's. I did accidentally start this. The trigger for the first leg of this quest was talking to Catherine in Sumeru. And I kind of had to talk to her to be able to have the ability to set my commissions to Sumeru. So, too bad. It wasn't anything interesting. It was literally just her saying, "Oh yeah, we received a new commission about issues with the Withering. You should go back here and talk to Tighnari." So we're gonna do that. Children of the Forest, yeah. But don't get me wrong, the little mushroom guys are cute. They're pretty gosh dang kawaii. Kono dioda. Alright. Talk to yourself.
This is where you've been, Tighnari? That's...
Shh. Keep your voice down.
Tighnari, everything's spinning. Am I going to die?
Yes.
Tell Mom that I should have listened to her. And tell Suna that I'm sorry for breaking her toy.
You found that underwater waypoint? Oh yeah, I was talking about that one,
I was scared that she wouldn't play with me anymore. Tighnari, I heard that people turn into birds after they die. Is that true? I feel like I'm getting
Jesus
lighter.
Christ.
What happened?
Just being slightly
Tighnari,
overdramatic, aren't you,
is
kid?
Okay, enough nonsense. You just have a small fever. Take your medication and rest. You'll be bouncing off the walls in no time.
How did the time loop quest go? It wasn't a time loop. Except it was. It was a dream. I'm still kind of after the stream I thought about that. I'm like, okay, so wait a minute. Is it that we were just dreaming the same sequence of events over and over again on the same night? Like was it like Inception, where with every loop it got longer? So like all in the physicality of the real world, all that happened in one night? Or have we been here a while and we were just picking it up every time?
Really? Then can you
Neo.
keep the thing about the toy a secret for now?
You tolerate a lot of Zelda copying, but the turn into a bird thing is from Link's Awakening. Does Link's Awakening own that? Is that not like an actual? Is that not like an actual like philosophy in some other culture or something maybe?
No can do. You're a big kid now. Once you've recovered, go and apologize. Keeping secrets to
Is it a
yourself
Japanese
won't
legend?
solve
Oh, okay,
anything.
okay.
Oh.
But this game is
Hey,
Chinese.
let me ask you something.
So it's probably.
I recall that you're
Link's
usually
Awakening.
pretty healthy. How did you get this sick all of a sudden?
I don't know either. Mom's been telling me not to play in the forest. I just wanted to look inside.
Made contact with the
It's
Huber juice
different
kid.
from before. I got lost and went around in a huge circle. After I got out, I started feeling dizzy.
Could it be?
So that's how this whole mess happened. Anyway, go rest. No running around until I say so, got it? Traveler, Paimon,
I'm so sorry,
let's
Secret.
step out for now.
Shark Week's a bitch.
Mr. Forest Watcher, how is my son?
I gave him some antipyretics. Let him rest here for a while. I told him that he would feel better after some medicine and rest, but I only said that to comfort him. His symptoms resemble a fever, but something else is causing them. They seem more akin to a disruption in his psyche. Antipyretics won't be of much use.
What do we do?
Okay,
Mr. Forest
anti-pyro.
Watcher,
All right, so
you have to
not
help
setting him
him.
on fire isn't
If
helping.
memory serves,
Have we tried setting
a
him on
plant
fire?
called Vasanti grass can help soothe the mind. A small number grow in arid deserts. They usually look like shriveled weeds, but can be revitalized with a splash of water. They're expensive and unable to grow in the Avidya forest's climate, so I don't have any on hand. I'll ask the caravans. Go find Kale, have her prepare medicinal tools and a set of
What about
traveling gear
Paimon?
for
Have we
me.
tried setting Paimon on fire?
All right. Thank you.
How would that help heal the sick kid? What sick kid?
Contaminated region, huh?
Hey, yo,
Is that
Ninja.
why you
You
two
just
are
got into the
also
city
here?
nice.
Yep.
Some beautiful
a new withering
environments in this patch.
Doesn't seem like one.
I'm a little split
Whether
on some
you
of
look
the
at
story,
scale,
especially
internal
after how
conditions, or
part 2
resultant
of the Ark
effects,
Conquest
they're
ended.
completely different.
But
The
very, very
only
pretty
thing they
environments.
have in common is that they aren't welcome.
The architecture in the
This
city,
nuisance made itself home in the Avidya
all the
forest,
rainforest.
so I
Very
can't turn
pretty.
a blind eye.
Hey, Blanco.
We feel the same way.
All right. Let's contact the caravans first and purchase some Vasanti grass. We can also ask about the contaminated region. There's no
I
time
could
to
also
waste. We
hopefully
have to
double
move
check other
quickly.
areas that I may have skimmed
Let's
over
go.
before and find more collectibles. I am still missing a sizable number of eucalyptus. Back to playing Elemental Scientist featuring Dendro Traveler. Dendro is a lot of fun. Like I can't wait for even more characters to be added. Now that like Tighnari is pretty good at it, and I've heard that the Traveler is also like perfectly serviceable for like Dendro application. But like just the sheer amount of elemental reactions going on screen at all times once you throw Dendro into the mix is kind of awesome. So many pretty numbers. Just constantly going off.
Excuse me. I'd like to purchase some
You're
Vicente
addicted to
grass.
multiverses,
Do you have any?
Wonko?
I'm
see no
sorry,
issue with
Mr.
this.
Forest Watcher, but we've been closed for the past few days.
Your face is closed for the last few
Closed?
days.
Now that's odd. It's my first time hearing you say something like that.
It's a long story. Some of our goods were stolen recently. They were
I think I saw
mechanical
somewhere that
parts
there are
that we got
currently
from the academia.
108
Although they're old models, they
of the
still
little,
fetch a good
dendro-
price on the market.
dendropillars, whatever you want to call
Our
them.
caravans had to pull together Mora to afford those parts. Now that
Let me
they've
try and find
been
that again.
lost, we'll likely come up short this trip.
Actually, I think I still have my map open because I was looking earlier.
All the merchants talked it over, and we decided to raise the prices of our remaining
110.
inventory. Until this plan takes effect, none of us can privately
There are
sell
apparently
anything.
currently 110.
I don't get it. If these goods are so important, then
With
why
more
not
to
think of a
be
way to
added
get
later.
them back?
For
Raising
the
prices
Pacific
won't
desert
solve
area
anything.
that's most likely coming
At best,
next
you're
patch.
shoving the consequences of the robbery
Long-haired
onto
boy
the
looks
customers.
dumb. Like, he's
Mr.
apparently
Forest Watcher,
supposed to be
it's
a
not
fox.
that we don't want
A fennec
to.
fox, but like, I don't
It's
know.
just the thief disappeared into the deepest parts of the forest.
Those ears are
We asked around,
comically
and
big.
apparently the forest has been very unusual as of late. Anyone who goes in
I still say he's a
experiences
jackal.
mental anomalies. We can't keep waiting out here for the thief to come out. All we could do is come up with another solution.
So the bandit hid in the contaminated region after
Also, I need to
stealing
start
those
fishing in
mechanical
this area.
parts.
I'm pretty sure there's
How many
another
people
new
were there in
weapon,
total?
like the catch,
Were they not affected by the
that
contaminated
you'll be able
region?
to get for catch a
That
certain
crook
amount of
came
certain
from
types
the
of fish.
contaminated region. As for how many, there weren't any people.
No people?
Later, Ninja. You have a good one. Have fun.
Even if I tell you, you might not believe me. Fine. The thief that stole our parts was a huge mechanical crab.
A giant mechanical crab? Y'all know how much I love me some giant mechanical crabs.
What the heck? The Avidia Forest has creatures like that?
I'ma kill it. I'ma attack its life points.
To be honest, I'd rather not think about it. It moved too skillfully to be new at this.
The Jackalmane was one of the only good things that came from Revice. It wasn't even from Revice. That's a fucking Family Guy bit. You can't even give Revice that much.
It came out of nowhere. Before we could react, it swiped our goods and ran away. We were all shocked. By the time we came to our senses, the thief was already long gone.
I see. If we help you retrieve your stolen goods, then business will return to normal?
Oh, but of course! Not only that, but you'll become one of our caravan's VIPs on all future purchases of any...
Like, no, thank
Enough. Tell me something that's actually useful. Any leads on that mechanical crab?
Maybe one.
Sister's
After our goods
final
were
event.
stolen, we specifically got someone to assess the situation. If you're interested, you can go and talk to them.
All right. We'll go and have a word. Keep up.
After the goods were stolen, I made multiple inquiries with nearby caravans and residents. It turns out that many others have also been robbed by that crooked crab.
you. Crooked crab.
However, the crab only seems to be interested in machinery. It doesn't even bat an eye
Did
at
he
other
laugh like a
valuables.
pirate?
A caravan carrying a large amount of Mora had an uneventful trip, and another caravan had a child whose metal toy was taken.
I can't do Clancy Brown.
Whatever the case, that thing is a scourge. We'll eventually think of a way to get rid of it.
Oh, I missed Triton.
That mechanical crab is fast, strong, and a pain to deal with. 10 of us might not even be able to take that thing head on. Didn't the academia ban research on mechanical life forms years ago? Where did that thing come from? Our salaries even got slashed because of it. Who would have thought that that robber wasn't a human, but a mechanical crab? This is rough.
Keep in mind you're not into guys, but you can't see anyone who would find this long-eared boy attractive or cute. There are definitely some. Like, I've definitely seen people who are like, yeah, furries. But yeah, I'm kind of in the same boat. Like I said, like, he's alright. He's fine. I don't regret rolling for him. He's actually quite fun to play as, but yeah, he's just... The ears are a little comically big. His, like, perfectly straight haircut is kind of silly. And then his outfit is a little over-designed. He's just got a little too much going on.
I heard from the caravanners that there have been a lot of robberies lately, but we haven't been affected. We don't normally see the mechanical crab, and it doesn't disturb our daily lives. It only shows up when the caravans
Then how do you know it's a mechanical crab?
And it runs back to the contaminated region after it's done making a mess.
You haven't tried capturing it?
We have, but it's too agile and fast. However, we did unexpectedly learn something the last time we tried to capture it. It apparently lives in the deepest part of the forest, so instead of immediately moving its spoils, it first hides them nearby. Once its stash grows large enough, it moves everything in one go. You'll have to move fast if you want those goods back.
Oh my god, Xeon, why? That potato butt. This is what an all-potato diet does to a man.
How are things? Did you make any progress?
We learned of its behaviors, but much still remains unclear. Assuming normal operational status, mechanical constructs generally act according to their given commands. If I were its owner, I'd command it to steal more valuable things. Or the more you made. That would be the most efficient method. But it only goes after mechanical components.
I've also already seen a lot of fan art for whatever reason of him with Sino.
It's really weird.
The Anubis kid who's coming out next patch.
So you all found a way to retrieve our goods?
I don't know why.
Do you have any more
I
mechanical
wonder. I
parts
should look
with
at his
you?
profile real quick, see if there's a line in there. Oh, I won't be able to read
Yes,
it.
I still have a small bag of samples. They weren't taken since I keep them on me at all times. Oh, are you planning to...
Curious who he's
Under
got stuff to
constant
say about.
external conditions, organisms rarely initiate changes in
The
their
hand of that image
habits.
looks like it's I was
Here's what
going
we
to
know
say,
so
yeah.
far. It has a mechanical
actual
composition.
art is,
it lives in the contaminated region. and
the
it comes out to
anatomy is
steal
kind
mechanical
of
components.
all over the place.
If we have said components, we can lure it out,
But hey, they
capture it,
tried.
and then make observations for further conclusions. Well, chatting like this won't get us anywhere.
He saw
We're only
something
wasting
secret,
time.
yeah.
You're right. We don't have any other options right now. This bag of samples
For all
is
I know, it's just
all
because they're
yours,
both doggos.
Mr. Forest Watcher. If you can get our goods
least
back, the
technically, he
caravans
is
will
actually supposed to
reward
be a
you
fox, I guess.
generously.
We don't need anything in return.
But then
I'll
again,
be
I don't
keeping
think
this bag.
Xeno's not
I may
actually
have
a
other
furry.
uses for it later.
He just has an Anubis
We'll also need
headdress.
to borrow a sumpter beast. Our act has to be convincing if we want the crab to fall for it.
Oh, yeah, no problem at all. If it means getting our things back, you can even borrow me to do whatever you need.
No, thank you.
I'll have to decline that offer. Anyway, we'll use the mechanical
I will.
components
Design
and
is one thing,
sumpter beast to pose as a
personality-wise,
transiting
Tighnari's actually got to
caravan
grow
and lure out the
growing
crab.
on me.
Once it appears,
I kind of like how
capture
no
it.
nonsense he
I leave
is.
the timing to you.
Don't worry, we're professionals.
Yeah, it's like with Razor. Razor is also not actually a furry. He was just raised by wolves. Yeah, let's see. Do you even have anything to say about Sino? Is there any basis for this? I won't be able to read it yet because I don't think those unlock until level friendship level 4. But who do you talk smack about? About Kale, Sino, you do, okay. Al Hathim or Al Hatham? I already forget. Al Hatham, I think. Kev, not Kevin, but Keva. Dory, Layla, and Lisa. Oh, you know Lisa. Okay. Yeah, that's right. I think there is like some backstory with where I believe Lisa actually studied here at one point. So yeah, some people might know her. That's cool. Close might actually unlocking that. Not even. Okay. Poopy. Genshin is so gay, they forgot how to spell straight. That's pretty good.
I'm used to the rain, but you should probably use an umbrella. Ha! Looking at the trade routes and the contaminated region's current perimeter, the goods were likely stolen somewhere around here.
Then let's get to it. We'll definitely capture that criminal crab.
Okay, we'll start from here and have the Sumpter Beast with the components on board lead the way. This Sumpter Beast isn't familiar with us yet, so be calm and take your time with it.
The Sumpter Beast went ahead. Let's keep up with it.
These things are adorable, by the way. Shout out to any enemy camp with like a treasure chest that's locked.
Why did it stop?
That for whatever reason counts these little fellas as
Looks like
part
it's
of the enemy
loafing around.
caravan and makes me kill them for
It's
meat.
hungry.
In addition to killing their masters.
The
Like, bruh,
caravanners
fuck
were
off.
disheartened after their goods were stolen, so they probably didn't feed their animals as scheduled. Let's give it something to eat.
Aww. Want some chicken nuggies, little buddy? There we go.
Alright, it's moving again.
You changed your Switch icon to Xeon, did you? Nice.
Did you hear something?
I wouldn't call it a crab.
Ah! Is that the mechanical crab the caravan was talking about? It's charging straight at us!
It looks strong. Be careful.
Yeah, like, I genuinely hate that. Like, why make me kill them?
Can't see? Let's nip that in the bud.
They're just
Let's
vibing.
light it up! Illusion shattered!
Cascade.
Just try to escape this time, you naughty caravan robbing crab! Hey, playing dumb won't save you. Spill it! Why are
Did he
you
just say
stealing
what you
so many
think he
mechanical
said?
parts?
He just said a really shitty gardening pun.
It doesn't seem capable of comprehending complex questions. Keep an eye on it. I'll search around the area for the caravan's goods. I don't know why you're stealing mechanical parts, but they don't belong to you. Stolen items must be returned to their rightful owners. Any objections?
What's wrong, little buddy?
You came from the depths of the contaminated region, right? How about you help us with something? If you take us there, I'll give you some mechanical parts as a reward.
It reacted!
I shall name him Sebastian.
We can't be certain yet. Its excitement may be a simple programmed response upon seeing mechanical components.
Okay, so you want the crab to lead us into the contaminated region?
That's right. The contaminated region has a large and currently expanding perimeter, so it would be difficult to conduct a thorough search. If we charge straight in, we'll get lost like headless pigeons. Also, our new friend here seems to be full of secrets. I've been studying this contaminated region recently, and I have a hypothesis of my own.
If you ever get Xenoblade 3,
So
it'll
to be
probably be during Christmas.
absolutely
It's a
safe,
$60 game.
It would be
It is
best
indeed
to have a
$60.
guide lead the way.
Yeah.
Paimon gets it now.
We'll
does the
probably
scuttler
not be going on
understand what
discount
you're
anytime
saying?
soon with how well it's selling.
It doesn't have to, as long as it isn't hostile towards us. I gave it some components that it will definitely take back to the contaminated region. So long as it doesn't attack us, we can simply follow along.
It seems to be really happy.
Listen to me. Wait for us here. No running off. We'll be back soon. If you're still here when we return, I'll give you another mechanical part as a reward. Understood?
Alrighty.
I'm not sure, but our priorities are to retrieve the mechanical components and to purchase Vasanti grass to make medicine with. We should return, but before we do, we need to set up a few traps. Can't have that crab escaping.
Oh, did they just break up, did they just break up Peter and MJ again? Outstanding. What a good comic book company. Fucking terrible.
Oh! Oh! These are the mechanical parts that were stolen! You really got them back for us! Thank you all so very much. I don't know how I can repay you. Wait, didn't you want to purchase Vasanti grass? Don't worry about the price. They're on the house. How many do you need?
2 is enough.
No, that won't do. Here, I'll throw in some more.
Kino.
No need. I've already received a reward from you.
Oh, come on!
Reward?
I need
You
money
mean
to
that
level up
bag
your
of
talents.
mechanical parts? They aren't worth much compared to this merchandise.
But those parts are very useful to me. Just like the Vasanti grass. I retrieved the things you needed, and you gave me what I needed in return. We're even. Oh,
Screw
and
that, I
before
need
we
money.
go, just a reminder, the forest has an intricate and biodiverse ecosystem.
Aguilera's
Even if there
after
were no
resigned from her
mechanical crabs,
agency, that's
other
funny.
dangers are still present. Take caution on this route.
Noted. Thank you all ever so much.
Do you think she's
Let's
pissed
return
that they
to the
cast her in
village.
the worst season
The
of
earlier
Kamen
we can
Rider?
give the child medicine, the sooner he'll start feeling better.
And reduced her character to be nothing but a fucking Sakura fangirl? To go along with the 50 other Sakura fangirls? You think it has something to do with that, maybe? What do you mean you don't like playing characters that only serve to be satellites to other characters? Say yes to all.
Hi there, Traveler and Paimon.
God, it's just sad. Like I said, I feel bad for the actors. I do,
Master,
genuinely.
I prepared the pharmaceutical equipment. Do you need me to help grind the medicine?
No need. A precise dosage is required this time, so I'll do it myself.
Oh, okay.
But once I'm done, you can deliver the medication to the child. He gets a little nervous when I'm around for too long. I don't think he finds me very approachable. I'll go prepare the medication. Traveler, give me a hand.
How is he? Doing any better? I feel like he's doing a lot better, and his temperature is returning to normal. That's wonderful! Oh yeah, he asked me to tell you that Suna came by earlier, and he told her everything about the toy. Suna didn't get mad.
Would I say
so he
I
wanted to
hate
thank
soccer
you.
as much as Carol Danvers?
Can I ask what happened?
It's nothing. Did you prepare the traveling gear I asked you to?
I don't know.
Of course I did. Are you going somewhere far away?
I don't know,
Yes,
which is
we're
probably
going to
not
the
a good
contaminated
answer.
region.
Which is probably not
Judging
a
by
good
its
thing, and it
size, we
probably
will likely have
automatically
to stay
means yes.
overnight.
But I don't know.
I'm leaving everything to you while I'm gone.
Huh? But I can't even begin to compare to you.
Many things are learned by doing. And once they've been done, you'll realize they weren't as difficult as you once thought they were. Deal with problems as you yourself see fit. You don't have to emulate me.
I was gonna say, yeah, they both.
right.
It's
You
both for
do
different
great,
reasons
Colin.
too.
All right.
Like it
Then I'll
kind of
do my
seems like
best.
they would have the same issue, but no.
Master, Traveler, Paimon, take care of yourselves.
Everything will be fine. I have a Tighnari.
You put too much confidence in me. Anyway, like you said, things will likely be uneventful. Let's return and find that crab.
Oh, 1 second, sir. There's a sailing. Finding sailors are more important. They're too easy to lose track of if I don't follow them immediately. Not interested. To think I was trying to preemptively grind for the materials from these little fungus guys by killing what few were in the underground
We're
cavern.
here. This should be...
No, I have family to follow. Fuck you.
Where's the crab?
Yeah, do not. I hope nobody
secretly
else grinded
scuttle
even more
away.
than I did for those, because good God, those fucking things are everywhere. You'll be killing so many of these
Traps
goddamn
weren't
fungi.
triggered, so it should still be here. Odd.
There he is. Hey, little buddy.
You honored our agreement and waited here until we returned. As such, I'll hold up my end and give you another mechanical part. Keep it safe. I'm not giving you another one if you lose it. Glad you're satisfied. If you want more mechanical parts, take us deeper into the contaminated region. I want to see what happened there. What caused the Avidya forest to become like this?
Hubert. It's always Hubert. Where the fuck did it go?
Take them. I have no need.
Where the fuck did the Sele go? Oh, it landed. Oh, okay. It already found itself. Okay. That was the chest so far away from it.
So this is the contaminated region that everyone's been talking about. Oh, it definitely looks different from normal.
Does it?
It's like really creepy and suffocating.
It looks like rainforest.
Do you feel unwell at all?
I'm fine.
Good. It's
I'm
as I
not exaggerating.
predicted. Elemental power confers a degree of
Control my
resistance
vampire
against the
husband. He's
contaminated
spilling his
region's
purple
influence.
juice everywhere. A
know
common
that?
problem.
I haven't entered the contaminated region for a proper investigation, but I've conducted quite a few controlled experiments. My observations during our time here have all but confirmed my hypothesis. Look at these flowers. How are they different from normal?
They're shinier.
This flower species is formally known as the Sumeru rose, but it is also known as the ley line lodestar. They're sensitive to ley lines and emit varying amounts of light in response. Excessive brightness indicates a dangerous level of ley line activity in the surrounding area. From the looks of things, the ley lines around here are already out of control.
You're saying the contamination here is coming from ley lines?
I can't confirm that right now, but I think that is the case. Let's take another look around and see if we can discover more clues.
You know, we haven't seen any animals this entire time.
That is true, and that part is weird.
The birds used to chirp really loudly, and there were a lot of foxes.
This contaminated region currently appears to have a critical efflux of ley line energy, which is probably the root cause of the patient's cognitive disturbances. Some animals have keen awareness. They sensed something abnormal in this area and fled.
Leaky ley lines sure can cause a lot of damage, huh?
Like how plants have preferred growth conditions, we also gradually habituate to our surrounding environment. Climate, temperature, humidity, intensity of ley line energies. When people live under fixed conditions, they reach a sort of homeostasis with their environment. This equilibrium is broken when the surrounding environment abruptly changes, causing people's bodies to react in abnormal ways. If normal fluctuations in temperature occur, then our bodies automatically adjust. However, the average person cannot adapt to changes in ley line energy, and so they fall ill.
Then why are we okay?
I'm not sure why you are, but she and I are fine because our elemental capabilities allow us to adapt to this kind of change. Of course, it's not a good idea to spend too much time in areas with concentrated ley line energy. The only one who can freely traverse this place is probably the mechanical crab.
Yeah, we're
That's
talking
about it
about
for
you,
the
little buddy.
investigation. Help me find an open space. I want to test something. Environment, no wind. Target parameters, normal. Setup complete. Excellent. Looks like it's working.
What's this?
A purification device that I made. It can absorb excess ley line energy and temporarily stabilize an area.
What a neat thing! Let's set up more and cover the entire region!
I wouldn't mind if that would actually work. Unfortunately, once this contamination is
The
present,
crab pen
it
reminds me
isn't
of
something
enemies
that a
from
few
Metroid Dread, does
purification
it? Are
devices
there
can
enemies
fix.
like that there?
The purification devices have their limits. At best, they can only prevent the contaminated region from expanding temporarily. If we want to permanently eradicate the contamination from the ley line
I'm pretty sure it's
effluents,
just a repaint of
we'll
one
need
of the
to tackle the
previous, like,
source.
Ruin Guard type enemies. So I forget which came first.
That's right.
What's up, Sebastian?
Huh? The mechanical crab is acting a little strange.
Something's approaching.
I was gonna say, it's acting scared, actually.
So that's it. Now that the ley line energy has stabilized, the monsters that had left are starting to return.
It's just
Get rid of them quickly.
alligators.
Don't let them get close to the purification device.
There is no escape. Let's light it up. Everybody stand back.
Enshroud!
Just alligators. They ain't hurt nobody. They live here.
Whew. That's all of them.
Your friends.
Hey! Where are you? Wait for us! Let's hurry and keep up. The mechanical crab went that way. Let's keep up.
Help! Help!
Long-haired boy sounds like a redditor. Oh
Inazuma shines eternal.
no. You're not wrong, but no.
Spare me! Please spare me!
Hey, are you okay?
Oh my god, Zeon!
These
So much
injuries
Zeon
are
art.
superficial. Don't move, I'll patch
Seems
you
like he
up.
might be a favorite. Ugh.
Who are you all? What happened to those mechanical monsters?
Don't worry, we took care of them.
Oh, good. That's, good. It's a monster! Hurry, attack it!
How do we explain this? Crab
He's our
in here
pet.
isn't a bad guy. It heard you shouting for help and brought us here to rescue you.
Oh, what a good boy.
It's faking it. It has to be! Maybe it's gonna partner up with the other mechanical monsters and kill me!
It literally just
Do you
stood
know
back and let us
what's
kill
inside
the
the
other one,
forest?
dog.
It's all crawling with mechanical freaks! I just came here to pick herbs, but I accidentally went into the contaminated region and almost died.
And whose fault is that?
I gotta get out of here. Ah, yes. Yes. I have to escape.
Game over, man. Game over.
Be careful. These mechanical life forms are up to no good. It'd be best if you stayed far, far away from them.
Okay, racist.
No wonder the academia wanted to completely ban the existence of mechanical life forms. Those things should be annihilated.
Bruh.
Are you okay?
His inarticulate speech and bodily tremors indicate psyche disruption. He's been inside the contaminated region for too long. We've purified the ley line energy over there. Follow this path out and you'll soon see the village. At that point, someone will bring him to Kale for help. I already prepared medication that will return him to normal.
Will it make him stop being racist? Oh, you want a Scooby snack? I got you a Scooby snack.
So you think you did a good job and want a part as your reward?
It's so hard to understand.
Not really.
Alright, regardless of what you're thinking, you did some real good this time. That's why I'll give you another mechanical part. Need any help with it? Guess not. Well, make sure to hang on to it. What was going through your owner's mind when he made you, I wonder? You're like a giant mechanical crab on the outside and a fluffy little hamster on the inside.
Yeah, he's adorable.
And also, how do you feel about that person saying that you're as evil as the other mechanical life forms?
Okay, it definitely doesn't understand you.
It doesn't understand existential questions about morality.
It seems like it possesses limited understanding only towards matters related to mechanical components. Help others to get parts. That's probably its thought process. As for why it, or rather its owner, is collecting so many components, I'm not sure. It's getting late, so let's set up camp for the night. We'll explore further tomorrow, after a night's rest. Hey, over here!
Oh.
Come on, you big lummox, raise your head and look up!
Fuck you, Ty. I had no. I appreciate that, though.
Let's set up camp here.
Daily dose of
Paimon
BL.
also thinks it's a good spot.
Oh.
I
Any
saw this
particular
before. I was like,
reason?
I thought you
This
misclicked.
place is perfect
But
to
you
put
really
up a
just
big
sent me the
tent.
whole ass tag for Buggy and Shade.
We
Outstanding.
can also set up a cooking pot and cook tons of delicious food.
You're not wrong, but the primary reason for choosing this place is because its higher elevation keeps us away from the water vapor below. Rainforests are very wet. You should always be careful when spending the night in damp places. For the next tasks at hand, let's divide and conquer. I'll set up the tent, you'll be in charge of making the fire, and Paimon will forage for edibles nearby.
Leave it to Paimon. Paimon's a pro.
I'm not expecting that much. Just do what you can.
Now I'm just picturing Paimon's voice actor saying,
That's
"These edibles
right.
ain't
You
shit."
can use rushes to start a fire in the wilderness. Their piths are relatively dry and can be readily set aflame. The downside is that they produce a lot of smoke.
Traveler, Tighnari, Paimon couldn't find any food.
You're worthless!
Paimon didn't know that rainforest had so many interesting plants until we came here. They were all sort of weird-looking mushrooms, but Paimon didn't know which ones were
Well, that means it's
edible.
time. We're gonna have to eat you
Paimon
instead.
also saw wild berries on the ground, and Paimon was gonna fly over and pick them up, but the dead leaves on top suddenly started moving. It freaked Paimon out.
Those were probably deadleaf butterflies. They camouflage as dead leaves to evade predators. My guess is that they mistook you for a bird when you flew over, so they fled. Little did they know that you were more scared than they were. Never mind. The tent's up, so you two go rest. I'll forage for food. Oh, you found some already.
Yo! Paimon, you're off the team. Krabby's my new best friend.
Hey! Paimon understands it this time. It wants mechanical parts again.
Wow.
Sorry, no part this time. That task wasn't important enough. If every little thing resulted in a reward, then it might start to take advantage of the system. I'll note little things like this and give a cumulative reward at a later time.
Are you running low on parts?
That is one reason.
Aww.
Looks really sad.
Can I pet him?
After some further thought, It might come up with some weird misunderstanding if I don't give it something. All right, here's another for you.
You look at him. Who could say no to that face?
I'm off to prepare dinner. We'll take shifts on lookout duty tonight. You two can sleep first. I'll wake you up later.
We need lookouts?
Yes. Even though most animals fled because of the ley lines, we can't completely let down our guard.
Episode title: Metal Gear Crab versus Emergency Food.
It's
I'm
settled
writing
then.
it down.
I'll set up some pest-repelling devices so poisonous insects don't come crawling into the tent. Have a good night. Not too good, though.
Alright, Tighnari's alright. He's sassy. I appreciate it when the characters are sassy and actually have personality.
Paimon's getting sleepy. Is this because of the ley lines? It's been a while since we camped outside like this. This feels like when we just started adventuring together. Nighty-night.
I never camped out with you. We went straight to fucking Mondstadt and met Amber. Revisionist history.
You're awake earlier than I expected. Did you sleep well?
Yee.
That's good. I was worried that you two wouldn't be able to sleep, so I specially used 2 of my homemade incenses. Don't worry. They're made from all natural ingredients. They have a light fragrance and aren't harmful to the body. Speaking of which, have you seen the crab?
How
It
did
was
you?
scampering around over there just now, but I don't know where it went.
How did you lose? Weren't you supposed to be keeping watch? You getting cold feet? You scared of Krabby?
So you can tell. My suspicion is less towards the crab and more directed to its unrevealed owner. A ley line effluence of this magnitude occurred without any warning. Someone probably disrupted the natural flow of the ley lines. Until we fully understand the situation, take extra caution. The academia has banned mechanical lifeform research for years, so the origin of these creatures is very suspect.
And yet they let the Catherine robot walk around?
Topics related to mechanical lifeforms were popular in the Spontama for a time. Some of my juniors had also thrown themselves into such research. They proposed an intriguing idea. Use our knowledge to create a
Did he just
new
drug
and
us?
practical
Probably.
life form that could help humanity conquer nature. However, no matter which modules or parts are installed, a machine is innately a construct that receives and executes commands. They can never possess self-awareness like us or other living organisms. In their pursuit to discover the differences between mechanical and biological life forms, zealous researchers performed unregulated vivisections and other absurdly cruel experiments on animals. Research on mechanical life forms was thus banned. The irony is that the researchers became even more impetuous afterward. Who knows? Maybe this subject will be unbanned in a few years.
Do you like not robots either?
That's a difficult question to answer. I'm interested in the topic of mechanical life, but I don't like the researchers' attitudes.
Any particular reason?
It's just my personal opinion. My ancestors and the Veluca Shuna of the desert coexisted together and supported one another. The blood of my people were born from this symbiotic relationship. So to me, all life is important. To understand life, you must first respect it. Life is not an expendable commodity, and knowledge should not be wielded like a scepter. These are the points of contention I have with some researchers, and why I left the academia. By placing yourself above other life forms, what kind of results do you expect to get from researching pure life with impure intentions?
Understandable.
Really? Well, I'm glad to hear it.
Personal opinion as in I read it on Reddit.
Coffee? Did you prepare this for us?
Aww.
All right. Seeing that you're working so hard to help out, I'll give you another part. You're not planning on using it. Many of your own parts are critically degraded, and you're running low on power. All right, suit yourself. Oh, and thanks for the coffee, but I'm about to go to sleep. Leave it with her. The night watch is yours. Stay safe.
Sorry. Paimon slept through the entire night.
It's okay. I'll eat you later.
Really? You're not mad? Don't worry. Paimon will be sure to stay awake next time.
Good morning, Traveler and Paimon.
He did some Reddit browsing before going.
Quick
to sleep.
question. Do you feel off at all?
A little dizzy.
Me too. The farther in we go, the closer we get to the source of the ley line effluence. We'll be heading out earlier today. I'll take down the tent.
Is there something we can do?
Extinguish our fire so we don't set the entire forest aflame. Also, retrieve the pest-repelling devices from last night. We don't want to affect the ecosystem here.
Got it! Paimon will take care of the fire.
All right.
I
Let's
got the
meet back
bug
here
zapper.
later. All right. It's about time to head out. As we go further in, we may encounter more berserk machines. The effects of the ley lines will also increase. If you're struggling, it would be wise to avoid conflict. Try to conserve as much energy as possible until we reach the source of the contamination.
Evil robots. This dude has tons of Reddit gold.
As I thought, the closer we get to the contamination source, the more mechanical monsters that appear.
Be still.
Let's nip that in the bud.
Terrible.
Can't see.
Let's light it up!
Cascade.
Adventure time! I'm going in!
Kamisato Ari. Suiyu.
Illusion shattered!
Stop it.
It stopped here.
Upon closer inspection, the plants here are really different. Ley line energies are also stronger here. This may be the place we've been looking for. Ready yourselves. We're going in.
It's about to be a one-time domain. Yep. Motherfucker! Yeah, we got this. Surely. Tighnari's under level, but that's fine.
There's a ton of mechanical monsters here. They make this place their lair.
Looks like there's no
I was
way
gonna
to
say they're
sneak
probably
by.
gonna give this to me as a trial
Let's
option
take care
instead
of them
anyway.
quickly.
Sure enough.
In shroud!
Teamwork is dreamwork! There is no escape!
Be still.
I love one-time domains. I love stressing out, worrying I'm missing something constantly. What kind of equipment do you have? lot higher level. You got your special weapon. You lucky son of a bitch. No Why do they always do this? Every single time. They did this shit at the end of the fucking beach event too, where they gave me trial versions of all the characters who were featured there, and fucking had noblesse on every single one of them. Oh, yo, what are you doing? I know it's early. I know we don't know what this man's best in slot is quite yet, but I guarantee you it's not fucking this. Pray to my Reddit god. He's also C3. Jesus Christ, fucking terrible. His best in slot is probably going to be either Wanderer's Troop or one of the new ones. I don't know which one. We're at the point where artifact power creep has happened, basically, and you're just constantly always seeing what's it called? Just progressively longer and longer descriptions every time a new set comes out.
What is this?
Redesigns for Vulcan and Valkyrie? They're alright. Kinda seems like they just added more scan lines to them.
Leyline energy is spilling out from here. This device, it's extracting energy from the ley lines without end. Who in the world would do this without considering the consequences? The ley lines won't be able to repair themselves if their flow is perpetually disrupted like this.
Is it Anime Russia?
We have to stop it!
Or the Abyss? Cameron, bam, thank you for the follow. I'm getting dizzy.
Standing here is equivalent to being directly showered in leyline energy, which may cause irreversible damage to your body. Take Paimon and get out of here. I'll see if I can find a way to turn this thing off.
Wait, you're also vulnerable to the ley lines, right? We're staying. We can't leave you here by yourself.
Then let's look for it together. If there is no control unit
Anime
here,
Russia.
then there must be
this
a trap
seems more
door
like
somewhere.
Anime Russia style. What's wrong, Krabby Crab?
You know where it is? Hey, wait for us! What's this? It'll only show up if you step on it?
Be careful and watch your step.
Look! Someone's here! Are you the one that's taking the ley line's energy? Turn off that machine now!
We are
Why aren't you saying
VR!
anything? Too ashamed?
His body is cold.
Oh.
It's emaciated, and his eyes are sunken.
Oh,
Likely
it's
from
not bad.
chronic malnourishment and stress. He collapsed and never got back up. What exactly happened here? Almost forgot about you. Here, this is the last one.
If I were an Archon in Genshin, what element and what would I be the Archon of? I assume I'm making up a new one instead of taking one that already exists. It's cliche and edgy, and also I think this will totally actually happen at some point as an additional element in the game. Void would be pretty goddamn cool. I think having a cool-ass space element, like, I don't know what you call it. I go with Void because of Honkai. Just makes sense. But that'd be pretty Kino.
What is it doing?
I'm not sure. Judging by this room's layout, this place was a laboratory. We should find a repository of research documents if we keep going.
Did he upload his brain into the crab?
The file room will definitely give us some clues, so let's go take a look. Maybe we can piece together what happened here.
He better not have uploaded his brain into the crab. I want the crab to be my pet. I don't want no pet human.
Wow! It's huge in here!
It is. That's That's why I'm
This
going
place is a
backwards.
natural
Right.
hiding spot with how hidden it is. The pipes continue further. Let's head in.
You'd be the Archon of Blonda's Bondo. What's your power? How does that manifest as a power in Game Secret? Do you literally just use your blonde husbands as baseball bats? And just fucking beat the shit out of people with them?
Did you two find anything?
That would also be pretty kino.
There are a lot of lab notes, but it would take way too long to read through them all. I found a tape recording used for an experiment, and based on its serial number, it's from 2 years
to
ago.
kill Paimon.
Tape recording?
Secret's power is bimbofication.
Yes, the Spontama created a device that visually records experiments
turn
and
people
consolidates the
blonde.
final production into a tape.
She can seek out any potential husbands that she wants and turn them blonde to make them even more palatable.
However, these devices are expensive to make and aren't entirely stable. That's why they are only used in some laboratories and do not see wider usage.
Come on, let's watch it.
Hold on, let me figure out how to play the tape. It goes in there.
What's Sumarin,
Okay,
JC?
this should do it.
Tighnari's actually pretty cool as a character. He's very sassy. We
Karkata?
also got a pet crab together
Karkata?
with him.
Seriously, I look away for 1 second and you're gone?
Karkata? Oh wait, is that the crab? It has a name!
There you are. Look here. This is our new home. I, Abatui, will unleash my talents here and amaze those ancient fossils at the Academia.
Those guys are dicks. I'm rooting for you.
Oh, you're also quite happy. Karkata, do you know what we're about to do?
Hydro polearm? Ooh, nice. That's a
Yes,
combination
I
we're
thought
finally
not.
actually getting next patch. I believe that's what
Listen
Candace
up,
uses,
Karkata.
right?
I'm going to make a mechanical life form that can be mass-produced. The technology will be unlike anything else that exists.
Yeah, it took forever. It took forever for them to start making unique combinations again. But next patch, we're finally getting 2 new ones. We're getting an electro polearm and a hydro polearm. 2 things we were somehow still missing.
I'll use mechanical organs, and electric currents will course through them like blood.
wait, no, wait,
A steel
shoot, I
cast
forgot.
heart that will beat forever, and a brain of myriad
I forgot about
components that
Raiden.
can think like mine.
Even now, even a year later, Raiden being a polearm user and not a sword user does not feel right.
Inspiration from the ruins and the research that the Academia had banned. I hope everything can start anew from this place.
One new one. We're getting one new one.
When you can understand our language
Still
and
good.
live among us, you will no longer be a boring machine, but a truly living being.
He's already alive to me, unless you already did it. I guess you could already did it.
It's fine. You will understand. One day, you will understand me.
Karkata is the mechanical crab, right?
My PC should be named Karata or,
And
or
that
Karkata.
researcher named
I'm down for
Abatui
that.
said he wanted to prove something to the Academia?
Like I said, I'm thinking about making a poll. I'm genuinely thinking about making a poll to decide on the name for the new one, with like a couple of mechanical life forms, from stuff we've played or watched over the last couple of years. So that could be another good option. Let's see, Izu, Tama, or Aiba, BJ, and Karkata.
I remember now. I had a junior researcher named Abatui.
I am down with
He
all
was
of those.
expelled from the Academia for researching mechanical life forms.
This would all be really cute.
Junior researcher?
Yeah? What's wrong?
Nothing. Paimon was just wondering, doesn't Abatui look older
Yeah,
than
I
you?
was gonna say.
He is, but academic progression isn't tied to age.
Oh, okay.
I
thought there was
finished
some
my
fucked up
studies a
shit
while
going
ago,
on.
so subsequent students
Yeah, I was
generally
gonna say, the
considered
academia
me
is
as their
not like-
senior.
The academia is like a college, basically, right? Like, you can be any age to go there. You can go there much later in life if you want.
Oh.
Of course, age can be an issue. For a while, people always dragged me into pictures. I felt like some kind of animal on display.
Have you thought about covering your ears? They are comically long.
That isn't important. Let's go and see if we can find other tape recordings.
Archive snoo. Understandable. The way we came. Don't mind me just being cautious. You know how much I love one-time domains! Oh, a thingy. Bruh. That's probably later. Tighnari, I can hear dead people. He talks about the fact that he hears everything. That is something that he mentions. Got them big old ears. Just overhear everything, whether you want to or not.
Look! Paimon found another tape! A date is written on it. Let Paimon see. It's from a half a year ago!
That's quite the time gap. I wonder what
Is
happened
the Jacqueline a new
in between.
playable character? There is one more right now. There's another one, a little green-haired
It's
girl
rare
named
that you
Kale.
malfunctioned because of an operational error.
I'm not using her because
Seems that making coffee is still
she
somewhat
functions
difficult
very,
for you.
very similarly to him.
Or is there
it's
an
just kind
issue
of a
with
worse
my
version of him,
set
like she's also
parameters?
not leveled up as much. So I only use her when I'm farming friendship experience.
All right, there you go.
And then we're getting another new one in the second half of the patch.
Water entered the Keela and caused
Which
it
is
to
the little,
short circuit, so it couldn't receive
Greedy
signals
ass
from the ganglion.
gremlin girl.
Look at me, talking to you like this. You can't understand me anyway, can you? It's fine. I swapped in some new parts, so you should be all right now. Try moving around. Everything in working order?
You can hear this
Be more
squish and
careful
splashing during
next time.
Valentine's Day. Yeah,
We're tight
yeah,
on
he went
money
to the,
right
he
now,
went to
so
the
we don't
water
have a lot
park
of
for
parts or
Valentine's Day.
power to spare.
Lots of splashing. Very
I'm
overwhelming.
glad. Karkata, did you know? Yesterday, I dreamed that you could talk.
Aww.
Aren't the bunch at the Academia always saying things like, mechanical intelligence is just an extension of statistics? They were blown away when they saw us talking with each other. Too bad it was just a dream. Forget holding a conversation with me. You're so simple that you probably wouldn't even notice if I died. Never mind. I should probably be worrying about next month's power.
After Abatui left the academia, everyone lost contact with him. I thought he was so despondent that he gave up on researching mechanical life forms. Instead, he had holed up here and continued his experiments.
Paimon doesn't feel like he's a bad person. He even changed out Karkata's broken parts. Why would he mess with ley lines?
I need more power.
Let's keep looking around.
Right?
Following the serial numbers, the next recording should be here. The writing is sloppy. Perhaps his state of mind had changed. There's also an undated tape in the wrong spot. Doesn't seem like Abatui put it there.
Maybe Karkata helped him with sorting.
It's hard to say. These are the last two tape recordings. Let's watch them.
Sorry, Karkata. I was just thinking about something. Today might become a special day. In my recent experiments, I successfully gave you a
I
living
crave
being's
Kool-Aid.
instincts. When you're low on power, or if one of your parts is damaged, you will prioritize your survival command and proactively recharge or replace your parts. That is a very dangerous thing. And today, I did something even more dangerous. I've officially activated the 3rd-generation ley line extractor. The ley lines will serve as our power source from now on. Conducting research on mechanical life forms requires a large amount of power. Even if I scrimped and saved, the more I have wouldn't last for long. I'm also getting tired, Karkata.
I can hear that.
I don't know what's driving me to continue with this research anymore. They say that even if it simulates the operation of a living creature's organs, a machine is still an ice-cold tool. I want to prove them wrong. I want to turn you into a living, breathing, and talking being.
Oh.
I'm not talking about anything cheerful, Karkata. Modules for language, emotion, and movement. I've been working my absolute hardest to augment and refine your functionalities, but I've never seen an effective response. You are my finest success, but even you can't understand me. All you can do is execute limited responses based on preset commands or keywords. Karkata, I wish you could speak to me, even just once. Yes, you cannot understand me, so you cannot answer me either. It is what it is. In a few days, I'll sell the failed ley line extractor for some more and continue my experiments. Life goes on,
Kino fan
and
art,
I have
speaking
to as
of
well.
The summer event.
I don't have
Very
any
pretty.
other choice. This is new. If I place another 2 control modules here to simulate the brain's thalamus... of course my heart decides to act up now. Why did I cut medication from our expenses? Karkata, come help me.
Oh, God. You think if Pinocchio would win the poll, this would be more
Strange.
bullshit psychic power?
I feel weak.
What, the live-action
I
Pinocchio?
have to shut down the extractor.
The Disney-made one that's just the original
Shut it off.
CG?
If we let them
Probably.
recharge indefinitely, they'll go out of control.
Or do you just mean this storyline? Oh, you just mean this. You just mean this guy tried to make his mechanical son. Yeah.
Right.
Possibly.
I never input a command to shut down the extractor, so you don't understand what I'm saying. In the end, it's just like the academia said. Mechanical life forms only bring danger. My research... Was there any point to it at all?
Oof. Aww.
I'm sorry, Karkata. In the end, I still wasn't able to turn you.
Yeah, I don't think Pinocchio's
Into a
winning.
true
It's got one day to turn it
mechanical
around.
Life.
Last I checked, Shonen anime was still winning.
I see. So the ley line effluence was an accident. After Abatui's unexpected death, the mechanical monsters were driven by their instincts and continuously drew out power from the ley line extractor. This eventually resulted in severe damage to the ley lines.
Paimon understands. Then why didn't Karkata go haywire like the other machines?
Because Karkata is different from the other machines. Structures similar to living organisms, the ability to cry and laugh, and capacity for independent thought. To Abatui, only a machine with these features could be considered a mechanical life form. Perhaps only
mind me, I'm
by
looking up what
building
movies
such
I
a
have to get
machine
ready
could
for
he have the
tomorrow.
academia acknowledge his protracted research. But if he had slowed down and saw Karkata as a friend instead of an experimental product, he would have noticed. Karkata can't
Yeah,
speak,
Shonen anime is still winning 11-4 to 3 for Star
and yet
Wars.
it cares about Abatui far more than it does about itself.
What does that mean?
We'll be watching
You'll see in a
Super
bit.
Broly, Dark
But
Side of
before that,
Dimensions,
we
and
have a more
Jujutsu Kaisen
urgent
0.
task at hand. First, let's find the control unit for the ley line extractor and shut it down.
breaking! Oh god.
More of this transparent flooring. It feels like a maze.
Oh. Guessing I should not touch those. Very calming music all of a sudden, right? Ah. Got the shortcut there for a second.
Below us is the final room. The control unit is likely in there.
The way ends here. Wanna try jumping down?
Robots!
Let's light it up!
Mind the deluge.
I hear everything! Keep up!
Here's
One
everything.
with the forest!
Now you shall perish! Illusion shattered! I'm going in!
I'll uproot you! Enshroud! This should be the control unit. Once we turn it off, the ley line extractor should also shut down. Without an external force damaging the ley lines, they should start to slowly repair themselves. Oh, but I bet you two are more worried about Karkata. Let's head back.
I was worried about that. I had a thought that I probably should have had a hell of a lot earlier. But I just realized, I was like, wait, is Jujutsu Kaisen 0 out in high quality yet? Because I saw it in theaters. That was quite a while ago. But I also don't think I've heard anything about it being out in high quality. Like, I certainly don't think I've... you think it is? I'm not... I don't think I'm seeing it. All I see are cam rips. On a good old Nyashi. I'm on there right now, and I only see cam rips. Thoughts on Kaisen 0? I liked it a lot. I can't speak for the original manga, I still haven't got a chance to read it, but the movie was really good. I saw it twice, actually. Once with Ivy and once with my sister. Kamen Rider Vigil, yeah! You did it! Keto! It's perfect! Excellent. Now we just need his husband Shining Knight. Hey, this. Yeah, also actual cutscene. Alright, what's the twist gonna be? Oh. Oh. Oh my god, he got the parts because he thought they could fix him. Holy shit.
So, Karkata has been collecting parts because it thinks doing so will fix its owner?
Karkata is unable to understand the concept of death. However, it probably remembers when Abatui replaced its parts when it malfunctioned,
Yep.
and how that restored it to an operational state. It's true that Karkata isn't able to think or understand many topics, but it is like a small child that imitates what adults do.
So that's why it kept stealing mechanical parts. But it can't repair its owner, no matter how hard it tries.
Yes, but the important thing is that it formed the thought of wanting to repair Abatui.
I was gonna say, that
No
still
one
means his
knows how
experiment
this
fucking
thought
worked.
came to be, but it has even suppressed the instincts that Abatui had installed. If it really is as we've predicted, this research truly will make waves in the academia. It might have been possible to achieve this with ancient technology, but no one has been able to do the same with modern tools.
Karkata? Karkata?
Did the robot
You're
just die of a broken heart?
Tighnari says you're awesome!
Honey?
It reached its limit. It hasn't recharged this entire time, nor has it replaced its severely damaged parts.
God.
It's a miracle that it managed to hang on for so long. I'm going to confirm that the ley line extractor has shut down. Come with me. Let them be alone for a while.
They're both dead. It's not really being nice. They're both like this guy. I thought they like. I was confused because they said, "Oh yeah, this guy's cold." I'm like, "Oh, he's fucking dead." But then they mentioned like his eyes being they acted like maybe he was still there. But no, I guess he's actually fucking dead, and now Krabby's out of batteries. Motherfucker. Karkata. Yeah, that just shot up. That just shot up in terms of me wanting to name my next PC that. Not gonna lie. Sad at the end of the sewer. I was gonna say, you see what I mean? You see what I mean about it being possible to like have good stories involving the NPCs? You just have to actually make them good and not overstay their welcome. In this case, most of the time we spent with a robot who couldn't talk properly and still kind of felt like an actual character, and just flashbacks with his owner. Like that would I'm way more invested in this than I was in fucking Charizard wanting to see Nilou dance or whatever.
The ley line extractor has ceased operations. Traces of ley line energy are still in the atmosphere, but the effluence's source has been stopped.
Inspiration from No More Heroes.
The
I can see
purification
it, yeah.
devices will handle the rest.
Good idea.
Moving on, those affected by the ley lines need immediate care. We'll put up an announcement on the bulletin board about the dangers of entering the contaminated region, and for symptomatic individuals to find Kale.
Can we fix Karkata? And you can, like, keep him as a pet and teach him how to be a forest ranger? It'll be like Android 17, but as a crab.
According to the Academia's policies, we need to bring everything back.
Fuck that!
Research materials related to mechanical life forms will be destroyed, and Karkata will be disassembled and sealed away.
Fuck that!
What the heck?
You two should return first. I'll take care of things here. Although we've stopped the source of the effluence, the ley line energy in the air exceeds normal values. Your bodies won't be able to hold up if you continue to stay here.
But...
Listen, the Traveler hasn't rested very well, right? Also, it'll take some time to pack up all the research
Can we
documents.
protest? Come on, like,
You're
come
not
on,
familiar
man.
with this research after
At this
all,
point, we
so
know
you
that the
won't be of much
academia is
use
full
here.
of shady as fuck old men who trap people in a dream time loop and are kind of dicks and treat Kusanali like garbage. So fuck them. Tighnari, you don't like him either, right? He keeps getting offers to, like, join them and stuff, and he's like, nah, I like being a forest ranger. So fuck him.
Tell the Adventurers Guild that the incident has been resolved, and then get some sleep. We can discuss matters tomorrow.
And again, Catherine's a robot. Yes, I finished the Archon quest already. Yeah, Catherine's a fucking robot. They let her walk around. So fuck it. We can have a giant mechanical crab. I don't give a shit.
Oh, and don't talk about Abatui. The fewer that know about mechanical life form research, the better.
All right. Then let's go back to Catherine.
That's why you said the ending? Oh yeah, I thought you were just talking about the emotion, like trying to make us care for characters who aren't actually playable, like fucking Charizard or whatever. Yeah, and I forgot, yeah, no, the Catherine reveal. That's not, the Catherine reveal's not necessarily bad, it's just kind of like, huh. It's a very odd detail to suddenly include. Like, I was perfectly willing to just accept her as being a Nurse Joy. Or Anna from Fire Emblem. Just a weird singularity point who somehow had a bunch of identical relatives somehow. Also, yeah, Snezhnayan manufactured specifically. That's also very interesting. I wonder if that's going to tie into, I forget her name, but the girl with the giant-ass puppet on the Fatui. Give some good girls. Oh! Oh, 2 good potatoes. I love them. Oh my gosh. The Puppet Master, yeah, I forget her name. They've all got very complicated Italian acid names. But yeah, her.
Anyway, so the contaminated region turned out to be a ley line effluence deep in the forest. Things are already getting back to normal.
I see. Thank you for your hard work. Once the excess ley line energy dissipates from the air, we should be able to make an announcement for residents to resume their normal activities. This is the stipulated
Sandrone,
reward. Please accept it.
Is Karkata going to be sent back to the academia?
I won't let him. He is my pet
It's
now.
already damaged, but Paimon feels sad thinking about it getting disassembled.
I am actually currently out of sync, but I will get some as soon as we're done with this.
Oh, then how about we
Is this
find
actually about to be the end of the
Tighnari
quest story?
and
This was a lot quicker than I thought it would be.
Paimon really wants to go right now, but Tighnari said that we would discuss matters tomorrow. We'll probably make him mad if we go now, huh?
Probably.
Alright then, we'll find Tighnari tomorrow and tell him not to disassemble Karkata.
Hey, Ren, how you doing? Oh, silly me. The next. Why be convenient? So glad there is a way to fast forward.
How are you feeling? Sleep well? We should go find Tighnari.
You're actually better today? Oh, good. Glad to hear it. I was worried about you. That's awesome. Oh, they're getting their fast travel point right down there. Oops. There's also a viewpoint I somehow missed. Me? Bird.
Shh, keep your voice down. The lilac daphne, a daphne of the genus Thameliaceae, has a strong anticonvulsant effect, can be made into an anesthetic powder.
It's coming out for streaming and Blu-ray on the 21st.
Extrapolating from these two
officially.
datasets, it would be
Don't know if maybe there's a
particularly
leaked
potent
HD
against
torrent or something out
Piscean
there.
species.
September. Okay.
Hey, make sure you're getting all
I
this
don't
down.
see anything. The bad news is I don't see anything like that.
I thought I told you all to keep your voices low. Plants aren't afraid of noise, but your shouting is making my ears ring.
Have you ever thought about making your ears smaller? Want to change it? Yeah, I mean, we have to. Like, I don't think anybody wants to watch a cam rip. One of the best parts about that movie is the animation.
You didn't disassemble Karkata?
Yeah, we either have to swap in a different shonen movie that works relatively well as a standalone, or save it for next month.
Why would I do that?
But Paimon thought you said, according to the Academia's policies...
Fuck the Academia!
So that's why you two barged in like barbarians at this hour. Fine. I suppose I wasn't clear enough about this yesterday. What I meant was, according to the Academia's policies, all products of research must be destroyed. That's why we can't let the Academia discover that place. Anyway, the first thing I did was repair Karkata. During my time at the Academia, I took an elective course at the Spontama. Who knew it would prove useful one day?
Had to watch a camera up once, you know, gonna go through it again, yeah. Well, save it next time. Well, here's the thing, so save it for, so what? So, like I said, do we save it, do we just watch a... Save it for next time. But does that mean switch it out for a different shonen anime movie, and if so, which one? Or do you just mean move the theme to next month? In which case, we still need a different theme for tomorrow, unless I just want to skip this month.
We then buried Abatui together.
Which admittedly would not be the worst thing in the world.
After organizing the research materials, I kept some as a souvenir. Most of it was burned to hide the evidence. I'm not with the Academia, so what do their policies have to do with me? On the other hand, I am the Forest Watcher of the Avidya Forest. I have a duty to protect all life in the forest. All life brought forth in this world has meaning, and Karkata is no exception.
Aww.
If it exists, then it shouldn't be carelessly abandoned or destroyed.
That's great!
Exactly, if I skip movie night, we can do the live up. We're not doing Pinocchio.
Wait,
It did not do
you
that
just
well
said
in
life
the poll.
form. You recognize Karkata as a true living being now?
The possibility exists, is all. It's hard to explain Karkata's efforts to repair Abatui. Abatui only left behind a small portion of his research. Who knows how many commands he installed? Maybe a conflict between all those commands resulted in this sort of behavior. From a more rigorous perspective, it is impossible to conclude that Karkata is a real life form. But the possibility exists. I am willing to believe in that.
Go with the theme. We're not doing Pinocchio.
By the way,
I'm
I'm not
sorry.
interested in
It's not
continuing
happening.
research on this subject. I'm just letting it hang out here because this place is relatively secluded.
I'm not watching a cam rip of superhero. The animation looks terrible enough.
But as things
Without
stand
being a
now,
cam rip.
it wouldn't be a bad idea to make it
No,
my
thank
research
you.
assistant. At the very least, it can record my experiments. What do you think?
So Tighnari just gets a pet crab now. Outstanding. That's awesome. That was a good one. I enjoyed that one. It was technically NPC focused, but like I said, I was actually invested. And I actually really liked Tighnari a lot as a character after that. His design's still a little much, but... Oh! Huh.
When people at the Academia included me in a group photo, they would also send me
Yeah,
a copy.
Pinocchio has the second most votes.
I have zero interest in group photos, but I also wouldn't just throw them away. I stored them all in a box. After coming back yesterday, I looked through them and found one with Abatui. I gave it to Karkata, and it seemed happy.
Aww.
That's good enough.
pole. He always wore the glasses. It was the third best post, the only other option in the poll, which was Star Wars. Why was Abatui a Dr. Insano cosplayer? Fucking terrible. Alright, well that did not take nearly as long as I thought it would. Good God. I think with that, we're actually kind of done? Yeah, yeah, under 2 hours. Went significantly faster than the Archon quest. That Archon quest was beefy as hell. Alright, yeah, I don't think there's much else I can do. Like, I could do the rest of those, fungi quests, but like I said, they're not too terribly interesting. I mean, maybe they are, but just I've barely been bothering to read them, and they're not voice acted, so it's hard to keep interested. So now I gotta figure out what to do. About a couple of different things. Favor to pump and add My Hero. I'd be kind of lost on a My Hero one, considering I only was watching until, what's it called? Fucking, I don't know, season 2. I met Slash. I met the Ninja Turtle. That's all. So shoot, I don't know what to do now. AI2 or Xenoblade 3, I should be doing those. I absolutely should be, but full disclosure, I'm really fucking tired. I don't know how obvious it's been, but I'm really, really fucking tired. I think I got like 4 hours of sleep. So, I don't know. I might be terrible and just call it early. At least it's done, though. The first My Hero movie should be safe to watch, should it? I don't know. Yeah, I almost want to skip. I sincerely almost want to just fucking skip. Maybe some YouTubes. Like what? I don't even know if I feel like doing that. Yeah, I hate to fuck with movie night after the Three Hopes release day fiasco where that was all also up in the air. So here's the new plan. I think this is the best way to handle things. I think what we're gonna do is actually skip movie night. So AI2 tomorrow. Then we'll keep the live dub. Well, because I was planning to skip the live dub. This way we don't have to skip the live dub. Tomorrow, AI2, live dub on Saturday, and then Sunday we should be good to finish AI2. Like, I can't imagine AI2 taking more than 2 more streams, right? So, once Genshin is done for now until Dory comes out, which won't be for another 2 weeks or whatever. So, yeah, so after Sunday, this and AI2 will be done. Then I can just fucking take Tuesday and go full ham on Xenoblade 3. I think I like that idea. So, a bunch of this other stuff is done at that point. I could just go full ham on Xenoblade 3. And then we can figure out what to do from there. Probably go back to Three Hopes. But yeah, things will have finally slowed down. The backlog will have finally cleared out. If I stop early now, like I said, I can get some rest. Maybe get back up in a little bit and finally actually fucking do some work on Dusk and Pump's commissions. I think I'm down with that idea. So yeah, sorry I ain't got nothing else for tonight. That took a lot less time than I thought. If I'd known how quick that was gonna be, I probably would have just fucking YOLO swagged it and done it last night. But it is what it is. But alright, yeah, I'm very sorry, but like I said, I'm very, very tired. The lack of sleep just hit me hard tonight for whatever reason. Gotten 4 hours, like 3 nights in a row now, something like that. After Dark or too tired. Maybe in a little bit. Like I said, I'm probably going to immediately pass out. Just take a nap. If I wake back up by like 11 or 12, then maybe. But I wouldn't bank on it. I think I might just full on pass out tonight. Next month. Yeah, let's wait. Yeah, let's just wait. Because next month is the official release date for Jujutsu Kaisen 0, so it'll be out then. Yeah, let's just skip movie night for a month. It said, I think Stu said the 21st. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, we'll be able to do it next month, so let's just wait. I think that's the smartest thing to do, honestly. Especially considering this was the first time we did a poll where I actually listed out all the options in advance. I didn't decide on them later. So, like, a lot of people, there may very well be some people who only voted for shonen anime with the understanding that they would, you know, get to watch JJK 0. And since it's not out, let's just, yeah. You're pumped, JC? I am too. Like I said, I'm glad this is done. This was, for the record, we closed out actually talking about Genshin. Update's pretty good. I like the new characters thus far. I can't wait to get to play with more of them, besides just these 2 Dendro boys. I'm looking forward to Dory. I'm not sure if she's coming in with a hangout event or anything, but, at the very least, I'll show off my polls for her when she does hit. I'll continue to explore. Continue to explore this off-screen, probably have it all 100%ed by the time we come back here. Yeah. You who just voted for JJK 0, was that used to? Yeah, so you see. Understandable. Alright, good update. Very, very good new element. Really fun to play with. I look forward for more. I hope they add more characters soon. It's kind of weird that they just kind of added 2 right away who both have the same element and weapon. And, like, relatively similar kits, just one not as good as the other. I'm sorry, Kale, but she's just not. Hopefully, by the time they add, Kusanali, and, I'll hate them. There'll, be a little more interesting stuff going on. But generally speaking, good patch. Love the new area. It's very pretty. Yeah, that's it. I'm rambling. I already forgot his name. I'm gonna have to write it down later. Again, I'm very tired. But yeah, I like the mechanical crab enough that he's gonna be an option for the new PC name. All right, I'm gonna go pass out. Sorry again, but like I said, at least it's done now. At least, like, backlog is slowly but surely getting cleared out. We're back on the right track. Thank you all very much for joining me. Special thanks to Fusion, Go-Kart to your patron. If you want to help support me being tired, check out links in the description. Love you guys. Nighty night. Is Ian streaming? Ian streaming? Okay. Bye.